Alright, hello and welcome to the first episode of Shave Planet. On this channel, what I hope to do is discuss all things wet shaving as well as other grooming things that may be or may not be shave related. My goal with this channel is to provide some tips, insights, and maybe even a little entertainment to beginning and veteran wet shavers alike. Also, occasionally throughout my videos, I will start highlighting some other grooming products, whether that be shave related or not. Or just more general skincare related. So, all right, well, let's get down to it. Today's shave, I'm going to be using the Assassin Black Razor, wonderful little razor, along with the matching Assassin razor shaving brush that I've had soaking here. We put on I took a shower already and put on some Jack Black pre-shave oil. This stuff's really good. It has a nice smell to it too. And you need about one squirt. It does the job. So that back there. And software. Today we'll be shaving with Phoenix's Valentine Azul, Blue Valentine. Great smelling soap. Got some aqua notes in there. Got some floral notes in there. Really nice stuff. So let's get to it. So a little bit about me, how I got into this wonderful little hobby that we have. I've been wet shaving since about 2010. I just happened to be browsing online one day, came across, I think, the Grooming Lounge website, and saw that they had old school DE razors, old school razors. So I was like, well, what's this all about? And after doing some Google searching, found Mantic 59 and Geo Fat Boy, like I'm sure a lot of people have and did. And the rest was history. I bought a brush. Bought a Badger brush, like best Badger brush. Still have it. Don't use it very often anymore, but still have it. Bought a tub of Taylor of Old Bond Street. I can't remember which scent. It might have been the lime. And, the rest is history. And now I have over 50 razors. I have close to 40 brushes. And who knows how much soap and aftershave I actually have. So, yeah. So, anyways, with the face, we'll get going. All right. Yeah, I definitely went down that rabbit hole of wet shaving, and don't really think I've come out of it yet. So, yeah, going to wet shaving, they said. It's fun. The blades are cheap. You'll save money. If that's the biggest lie, I think, in wet shaving, you'll save money. Yeah, I saved so much money, I actually had to buy almost like a china cabinet display to store all my razors and my brushes and other things. And I had to buy a separate dresser for all of my soaps. So yeah, saving tons of money here. All right, that looks pretty good, nice and thick. Won't expect anything else. Okay. So I guess this being the first shave, first episode, I think the best tips that I can give to somebody just starting off in this hobby, the number one thing that you need to have is patience. Don't try to do too much too soon, and definitely don't think you're going to get immaculate shaves and be perfect at this on the first go around. You're just gonna disappoint yourself. And I think the other important tip is to do whatever you like, you enjoy. I know a lot of people out there say that, but I think it's really important. Don't do something that somebody else tells you to do because they told you to do it and you don't like it. Do what you like. If you like using pre-shave oil, don't let somebody tell you it's a waste of time. If it works for you, use it. I think that's kind of why we gravitated to this hobby in the first place, is that the big box companies, hold on a second. All right, come back, rinse my face off real quick, come back to pass two. Hold on for pass two. Yeah, I think, continuing on, I think one of the reasons why we all gravitated to this hobby in the first place is that, the big companies out there try to provide a one-stop shop for shaving, right? Everybody can shave with these blades. Everybody can shave with these blades at this angle. Everybody can shave with this goop. All that crap. And to be honest with you, you just can't do a one-stop shop for shaving. It just doesn't work that way. Everybody's face is different. Everybody has different priorities. Everybody has different feels. Some soaps somebody might love. Another soap somebody's face might hate. You just never know. I will go across the grain. And my hair kind of grows all over the place. It either goes down or it goes this way. So I'm just going to go all the way across the grain. So, and, if you want further proof that you can't do a one-stop shop here, just look at how many options we have today. And it is a good time to be in this hobby. I tell you that much. When I first started out, I think it was 2010, and you had a few of the razors, big razors. So it was basically Edwin Jagger. That was one of my first main big purchases. You had McCurry. I bought a 34C as well. And Parker, right? So Parker made a few. The Parker actually was my first razor I bought. And this was back before where I think they had some quality issues, but I have a couple now, and they're really nice razors. So don't let that deter you anymore. I think prior to a couple years ago, they were kind of but now I think they're pretty decent. I know a lot of people like it, and that Parker variant is an amazing razor. Speaking of amazing razors, this thing cutting through everything perfect. Very nice weight to this thing, pretty well balanced. Grip on this thing is awesome, and then of course the black and the way the blade looks in there, just phenomenal. But anyway, so starting out in 2010, you had a couple razors, you had a couple brushes that you could get, the main brush makers. Kent, I think Above the Tie was just coming out, so you could get a brush from Above the Tie, or not Above the Tie. I'm sorry, Art of Shaving. Two very different companies there. So you had the Art of Shaving just coming out, so you get some shaving cream from them. You had like the big three, Trumpers, TrueFit, and Taylorville Bond Street, and that was pretty much it. There were a few small artisan soap makers. I think Mama Bear's was kind of on the scene at that point in time, but other than that, there wasn't a whole lot of artisan soap makers. So your choices were somewhat limited. Now, I don't know if that's a good thing or not for some people, but all right, hold on. We'll rinse off and start pass three. All right, on for pass three. And now, when you look at everything, I have over 50 razors now. You couldn't do that 4 years ago. There weren't 50 razors to be had. And now, you've got artisans coming out with razors. You've got new companies coming out with new designs. Everybody's, in the game, and it's wonderful. The amount of options you have to find something that works best for you is phenomenal. And I think that's what's really the appeal. Not only is it kind of fun to shave kind of old school, put lather on your face with a brush, and take your time and kind of enjoy it, and take 10 minutes for yourself. But But I think what other people, really like is that they can dial in what really works for them. Soaps, aftershaves, pre-shaves, no pre-shaves. Just a balm, aftershave, splash, and balm, just splash. Whatever works for you. It's phenomenal. Now there's like what 30. There's got to be at least 30 artisans out there. So just amazing stuff. Just amazing stuff. Now I still go back to the kind of the big three. One of the first big purchases I made was I bought a Kent brush, and that thing's still with me. That thing's a phenomenal brush. Big floppy badger knot. It's pretty awesome. And I tend to use a lot of different products every week, and I enjoy them for what they are. I try not to compare. I know it's easier said than done, especially in this day and age, but I try not to compare the stuff I'm using and just kind of enjoy it for what it is. Enjoy that scent that day. Enjoy that razor that day. By the way, I've got an Astra Green in here. It's its third use. So yeah. All right. End of pass 3. Wonderful shave. I think I'm gonna just do a quick. All right. So to prevent myself from overshaving, we'll call that a good shave, and we'll be back for the post. Hold on. Okay, on to the post shave. We're going to start off with Thayer's Lavender Mint. I just found this not too long ago, maybe a month ago, on their website. I really like it. Now, it does have a little bit of alcohol in there, so it's not completely alcohol free, but really good stuff. Okay, so while that's drying, we'll kind of go over what I use. So I started off, we used some the Jack Black Epic Moisture shaving oil, just a couple, I think 2 squirts. That's all you really need. Let that soak in. Worked great. Face feels great. We use the Shaving Shop's Assassin razor, and I'll put links to all the equipment and software that I use. Black matted, great handle. Got an Astra Green blade on there. It's third use. We use the Assassin Silver Tip Badger brush. This is a great little brush, as you can see. Plenty of lather still left in there. Invite your friends over, they can shave with you. And then for software, we used PAA's Blue Azul. Valentine Azul, Blue Valentine. Wonderful smelling soap. I don't have it in front of me. I don't really remember what's in there. I just know it's got kind of a great kind of cologne and I get an aqua note anyways. I don't know if it's in there or not. Who knows? But just wonderful, wonderful scent. So then we use some of the Thayer's Lavender Mint. Great stuff. All right. So now we're going to finish it off with, PAA's Valentine Azul aftershave. Birds. All right. And that's the shave. So I wanted to thank everybody who watched episode 1 of Shave Planet. I will continue on this journey, kind of try to give tips that work for me. Maybe they work for you. Maybe you hate them, but that's this hobby. Some tips, some tricks, into shaving, and I'll introduce every once in a while some non-shave related products, grooming products, whether that be for your face, your skincare, other things to use, your back, whatever that may be. And yeah, we'll just go from there. I'll be setting up an Instagram account so you can take a look at all the pictures of the shaves of the day. I'm going to try to do about a video a week. If people want to see more, maybe I'll try to do 2. But for right now, I think we'll stick to a video a week and kind of go from there. I'll also be putting up a email address. You can email me. And thanks again. I'm Ben from Shave Planet. And until then, happy shaving, everybody.